walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smells, grape melons, oranges, and coconut shells. Oh yeah!
Was that Sesame
Welcome
Street?
back to.
I was gonna say, is that like a new Lucky Charms marshmallow?
No, that's part of the
That sounds
DK rap.
delicious.
Remember at the very end?
Yes, no, I'm aware.
Oh,
Remember at the very end of the DK rap?
it's been a while. Does anyone remember the Teletoon series of Donkey Kong Country?
Yes.
Yeah, I never really liked it, but I watched it a lot anyways. It was like kind of one of those shows where it was like, well, it's Donkey Kong, I guess I'm gonna watch this, but
Yeah. that
man,
was
the show's
basically
kind of
it.
boring.
Yeah.
I mean, the animations were really bizarre.
Yeah. Well, everybody, we're back to Jungle Beat, and we're on. Crap! I actually forgot what kingdom we're on.
I'm gonna go ahead and
We're
name
on
it.
the whatever
I'm
kingdom.
gonna name it the Mushroom King. Oh wait, no.
That one's taken, I think.
That doesn't work.
Are they called kingdoms in this game? Are they called kingdoms? Did you say kingdom?
Yeah, they're all kingdoms. They're kingdoms named after a fruit.
Gotcha. I want to live in the Banana Kingdom. That sounds all right.
The Banana Kingdom was the first one.
That makes a lot of sense for a Donkey Kong game.
Yeah. So we're just collecting flowers and
Nice.
stuff.
It's nice how I just realized the Donkey Kong games don't follow like the Mario World tropes in terms of like worlds, like going from like a forest world to a desert world and then water and stuff. Like,
yeah, not so much.
they
They do have.
kinda
I
do.
think the new ones do, don't they? Don't they have like specific?
Yeah, they kind of
Yeah.
do.
I haven't, but I'm thinking of like the original Donkey Kong Country games, like the second game I think starts you right at one of the ships.
Yeah.
which was sort of a break in format, which is nice.
Yeah, I think that's a.
Yeah, I love how some of the enemies just have like their own little mini game and how to kill
Yeah, that's
them.
cool.
I guess it's the Apple Kingdom
I guess it must be right.
or the Peach Kingdom. I don't really know.
Yeah.
Peach already has a kingdom. That's not fair.
Yeah, we just talked about it. This is a good game. I like this game.
Yeah, I like this game, but you'll have to like forgive me like at the beginning of like or at the end of every stage, kind of just like resting my hands.
Yeah, I love watching like the bongo cams. Like after each stage, like you're just like wringing your hands. Like my god.
Bongo Cam is great. I'm pro Bongo Cam. I wish, like, I was sort of thinking about that, and I was thinking, like, man, maybe I should start recording, like, my hands during games and stuff, but then I realized that would be incredibly boring, and, like, who cares, unless you're gonna play, like, a fighting game or, like, a very high-skill game. But it's super... I like it. I like it a whole lot.
Yeah, I thought it was like I said before, like because you have to be very, very involved in doing this game. Like it felt fitting for me.
Yeah, plus, I mean, so much of this game is the controller. I mean, we talked about in the last couple episodes about, like, how if you play this game with a standard controller, it's kind of whatever, right? It's just sort of like a typical platformer, but probably a very easy one as well. And it's like the bongos and how those controls work are really, like, that's what you're here for.
Yeah, and I find it interesting because, like, playing it with the bongos actually doesn't make it harder. In fact, I'd say, like, it makes it easier because, I can, like, smack things faster than I can just sort of, like, press a button a bunch of times.
Right. That makes sense.
How precise is the platforming, Jordan, with these controls? Because, like, this is obviously a platformer. Like, do you feel like you're fighting it to, like, get, like, precise movements and jumps, or...?
Only for, like, the jumps that are, like, really, really precise. But only because, the platforming works great. The controller is actually a really good, control method. The problem is, like, when you're jumping, you're essentially, like, giving yourself as much momentum as you can, and then jump. And because you have to sort of smack the, like, say, the right bongo. Oh, here comes the run. You have to smack the right bongo a whole bunch of times, and then jump, and then you have to take that whatever momentum you already built up to jump. So
I also feel like there's a lot of leeway
this.
in this game, just based on, like, what I've seen. Like, you know, obviously something like this is just like, it's just a runner at this point.
yeah.
You know, there's a lot of, like, things that are specifically flinging you into specific directions and that sort of stuff. Like, a lot of this game seems to almost, like, run itself, kind of. Which I don't think is a knock against it at all, really. I think it's designing the game for the controller in a way that makes a lot of sense.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really run itself except for like that antelope thing when you just like you have to just press right.
I guess there's a lot of segments where it looks like you're holding on to like a flower and like shooting off it at the right time, like sort of the way you would in like the old DK games with like the barrels and stuff.
Yeah, sort of. So this is the third variety of boss, which is I don't know what an elephant tank is doing in the jungle, but whatever.
That's cool.
So you have to take these exploding pineapples and just throw it into its trunk, and then its heart comes out.
Thank God there happen to be.
Do you explode their heart? Because that seems kind of brutal.
That's morbid.
I don't really like that.
Yeah.
Why did someone build that into that machine?
Is it a machine or is it an
know.
elephant or is it like some weird hybrid thing?
I really hope it's a machine.
I also hope it's a machine because otherwise this seems like very not cool.
It's a machine of some sort, but you have to wonder, like, what an elephant tank is even doing here.
Maybe it's like some kind of terrible, like, homunculus between an elephant and a tank, and that would just be upsetting.
Or maybe it's from Kingdom Hearts, because everything in Kingdom Hearts seems to have a
I mean,
heart.
that's true. That's kind of what the game is about. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't played the second one. I heard things got weird in that game.
The story got weird, but the gameplay really improved.
All right.
So, yeah, the second game is amazing. That being said, I don't remember a thing from it now. That's why it's like Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm just like, I've been waiting for this game for years, but I can't remember anything that happened in the last game.
If you play Birth by Sleep,
really
it's sort
great,
of
guys.
It's gonna be amazing, Dan, when it never comes out. I mean, Birth by Sleep, the PSP game was did a sort of it was a prequel game, but it did an interesting. It sort of revisited the old story in an interesting way, sort of like allowing the player to recall the events of the previous games leading up to Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, I think ideally they would have released Kingdom Hearts 3 maybe a year later, but now we've forgotten again, so.
I like your playing along at the end, Jordan. Your snaps. Gotta get those snaps.
It feels satisfying to kill these.
Oh my God! Look at those monkeys. They just have like this 1,000-mile stare.
They're very high.
Well, look at all those bananas. I mean,
high on bananas.
Yeah, all that potassium really gets it going.
what's that antelope's name? I'm trying to look it up right now because like most of all of Donkey Kong's friends in the have like names, but
that's a good question. I have no idea.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna rock a wiki.
I don't know a single name for, I don't think, anything in Donkey Kong other than the obvious characters, but it's like I don't know what
Donkey
any of
Kong, Candy Kong, Funky Kong.
Yeah. I don't know what any of the
Diddy
like
Kong, Dixie.
animals are called. It's just like, oh, I got the rhino. Good.
What's the rhino's name? It starts with an R,
Rambi.
I think.
Rambi the rhino.
Yes.
Rambi?
Yeah. Yeah. I believe it's. Let me confirm that, so I don't look like an idiot again on the internet. Yeah, it's Rambi the rhino.
Yeah. How could you
Apple
not
King.
know the name of one of the Donkey Kong animals? You idiot.
Yeah, well, you tell me the name of the ram, Dan.